Good morning and welcome to our show. We're always excited to see you, and so it's always so nice to see the same people tuning in. We get to bond with you. We get to, share our knowledge and experience that we have from our books, because our books are here so that you can leverage in your personal life and in your business. And so that's what Ria and I truly care about, is you really leveling up into your life and in your business as well. So welcome. My name is Alka.
My name is Ria,
and welcome to our show. And so today we're going to be talking about Ria's book, Apartment Prescription. Apartment Prescription is an amazing book. It is such an amazing read because Ria truly lays it out. It's very simple. She lays it all out so that you don't have to guess as to what you need to do. Just follow the steps in the book and she will guide you how you need to do it and what you need to do. So today we're going to be talking about Chapter 5. And so Chapter 5 talks about how you can finance on the units. So last week we talked about how you can truly finance your units. What are the ways of financing? And today, Chapter 5 talks about what are the methods to acquire properties. And so, Ria, you talk about, like you said in Chapter 1, that, people have fears when it comes to investments. Could you explain to our viewers what would be some of the fears that people normally go through?
Yes, thank you, Alka. So I believe that when we are fearful, is that because we do not know anything about that particular topic? We are not confident in that particular field. So if we are fearful in apartment investing, it's either number one, we do not know, our knowledge is not enough, or we are just starting out. Number two, we lack the confidence because we have not done any deals yet. Or if we are able to do one or two deals, it's not enough to give us that strong confidence. So how do we get that confidence? Is to repeat what we've done that was successful. And you just stack it, and that will build your confidence. So the fear is number one, the knowledge. I do not know. What do I need to do? There are so many things to learn about apartment investing, right? So number one, if you do not know anything, is to go to the library and get more books. You have to get educated. Number two, to get the confidence, is to start putting your feet in the water. You don't have to right away, but talk to people who have been there and done that. So talk to agents, either who have, a couple of apartment units to themselves, or talk to the agents just to know about the market, what the rent price is, what the competition is like, what the average home prices are. That's going to be your comparables. Or talk to your neighbors, your families, your friends that have done several apartment units on their own. So that's how to, number one, get the fear from not knowing anything, and two, having the confidence of starting the apartment investing game.
Exactly. We talk about knowledge, and you mentioned knowledge because knowledge is power. And so go to the library. As Ria said, go to the library, pick up a book on real estate, pick up a book on investing. But But the best thing also is you can go online. There are numerous resources. There's, there's Google, just Google, maybe what's in your area, the neighborhoods, for example. You can just, if you want to, what the best investments in that neighborhood. And all you got
the other
YouTube.
thing that we have to be cautious about. I know there's a lot of online gurus. Now we have to qualify our mentors. Not everybody have done it. So you need to follow people that have done it. You cannot just be listening. There's a lot of YouTube videos on how to start apartment investing. You've got to, number one, know the author, know the mentor more. Is he qualified to teach you what you need to know? Because there's just so many mentors. So you want to learn correctly. You cannot just follow anybody. Like, I know our mentor is Grant Cardone, and he has over 12,000 units to his name. So when you guys look for a mentor, make sure that they have done it and that's where you want to go.
Exactly. Do your due diligence. And that's a good point. So even if you're going online, on Google, finding mentors, there's YouTube, there are so many videos on real estate, on investments. But when you're looking to find a mentor who's going to guide you, if you're getting into the real estate space, then you want to do your due diligence as to, do they have a proven track record? Is a mentor, is he successful? Has he laid that path that you want to walk on? Like we said, success leaves clues. And are you willing and able to pick up on the clues as to what a mentor has done? Because, we can make mistakes, right, Rhea? We can make mistakes. We can fail once, but more times you keep making the same mistakes, whether you got burnt on an investment deal, but the more times that you make those mistakes and you don't learn, that's where you're not wise. So be wise, be mindful as to who your mentor is, because the best mentor, like we just said, they will guide you. They will guide you on the right path. And also, point number 2 is to a good mentor will also be aligned with your vision, and they will give you 100% expertise, advice, because they've been there and they have done that. And so yes,
your point, number 3, you've got to know if the mentor, what cycle is the mentor right now, because a mentor could be either in the climbing phase, and that's what you want. The mentor is still hungry and wants to buy more properties, wants to know more about apartment investing. One of my mentors in the apartment space never have mentors who do not have any mentors. So I want a mentor who's very hungry, right? He's in the climb up, because that means that he's always investing in his own personal development, and he's looking to grow and scale his apartment units. Now, if your mentor is on the down, on the down cycle where he already has made it and he's on the retirement phase, then you may watch out on that mentor, because now he's not that hungry. He's, he may be just selling you on education and not more on growing and scaling your apartments. So my point is, on point number 3, is know where your mentor at in the cycle. Are they on the climb up, or are they going down where they're cruising now from all the years of their success in the apartment space?
That's a very good point. Thank you, Rhea. That's a very good point. So you don't want a mentor who was successful, who is successful, but then, we all have to retire. Sadly, we all have to retire. But if you are on the come up and you're getting into the real estate space, you're looking and wanting, you are hungry to scale your business, you don't want a mentor who then has retired, who's just been complacent to where or she's at, and they don't want to grow. So then that is a sign also you want to be mindful of, to say, oh, wait a minute, they're retired, they maybe are not so interested. And so maybe that's who you do not want to be your mentor. So be a mentor, like Ria said, they're on the upward trend. They've already been there, done that. They still want to continue on that upward trend. So Ria, talking about trends, what are some of the ways that you mentioned? There were 8 ways that when people, some of the methods that people are looking to acquire properties. What are some of the traditional ways that people can look for properties? What are some of the traditional ways, and what are some of the non-traditional ways?
Well, Alka, I'll share some 1 or 2 nuggets in my book, and the rest, it's in my book, guys. All you need to do is get my apartment prescription in Amazon or join me in my webinar, and I'll be giving you a signed copy of my book. So one of the ways that I started getting my properties is, number 1, we all do it. Majority of the Americans and Canadians and other investors have done it, is we go directly through the real estate agent or the real estate broker, right? When I started, I invested in my local neighborhood. So I know a little bit of the area, and I know the agent in my neighborhood. So I went with her. Now, because I didn't know, then I only got this nugget, all you need to do is just 1 nugget from a book. And I got this from 1 nugget from the book. The book said, ask your agent that you be included in the MLS listing. For example, if you want to look for a $50,000 house to $500,000 house, ask your agent or ask your real estate broker that you be included in the MLS listing email blast. So give them your email, and your agent will include any houses or any apartments from 50,000 to 500,000. And then they're going to send you either daily or weekly for those listings. And then it's up to you to decide which ones are good for you to look at more.
So essentially, an MLS is almost like your virtual phone book that you can find, because real estate realtors, they know each other. They know what properties have been listed, how much they are listed for, so they all can see on the MLS. So essentially, it's like your virtual phone book, right, Ria?
That is correct. But in order for you to get the deals every day or to be updated automatically, is to add your email. You have to ask. You have to inform that listing agent or that broker that, hey, include me in your email list. I want to get it every day. And that's how you're going to be notified automatically without any legwork to look at deals, because they just go to your mailbox every single day. If there's a property anywhere from 50 to 500,000, you'll get it in your mailbox. Now, if you do not ask for it, it's not going to come to your mailbox.
So if you don't ask for it, where can people go to find out about certain properties?
So there's a lot of online listings that you can get your property, you would know. So number 1 is you can go through Zillow. I use Zillow a lot. Several years ago, Craigslist was very famous as well for sale owners. For sale by owners through Craigslist is still available. So Zillow, Craigslist. There's also CBRE if you're looking for much bigger properties as well. CBRE is a commercial organization that just deals with apartments, like big apartment complexes. 𝗥𝗵𝗲 as well is a commercial agency, commercial company that deals with bigger apartment complexes. So if you're looking to buy big apartment complex, just like what we did with our Florida deal, which we closed the other day, we closed on 135 units. We got that through one of these commercial agents. So if you want to buy 135 units or more, you have to go through CBRE, 𝗥𝗵𝗲, just to name a few, because they will have it.
Yeah, always go through trusted resources that, is trusted. You're going to get the best deals from that. So, yes, go ahead.
Other thing too that I forgot to mention, if you're in your local neighborhood and you're wanting to shop your local neighborhood, find out who the agents are, the brokers are in your neighborhood. So for example, in my area, we have Century 21, we have Berkshire Hathaway. So you can go directly, if you do not want to call the agent, you can just go directly to their website. You can Google Century 21, or another in our area is Villager. You can just go into their website as well, Villager, and then you look for your particular area. You just put in your zip code, and then you'll have listings available of the properties that are for sale in your neighborhood.
And also, you talk about point number 6, you talked about listings to seek out referrals. Now, referrals is always a great game. If you're working with a real estate agent and he or she, they're number one in that particular area, like in my area in Willowdale here in Toronto, there are some realtors who are very aggressive, who are just number one in the, as a broker. So referrals, Ria, is always the key. And if, as a customer, if you like a particular agent, then you're going to do more business with them. So could you explain about point number 6 about the listings, and if the viewers are looking to who are looking to buy a particular property in a particular area, how would they go about finding an agent, and how would they go about seeking that referral system? How would they know who is the best agent? How would they go about looking for one?
So what I did was I looked first at Zillow, right? Zillow will give you all the listings for sale by either for owner or by this commercial agents or brokers. So what you need to do then, you look for the contact agent in the bottom. Usually they're found in the bottom page of Zillow, or other listings as well. They're in the bottom. Try to contact that agent. Now, usually when you contact the agent, it goes directly to the office, so the secretary would pick up. Now, if you call the office and say, "Hey, Miss Secretary, who is the number one agent in town?" Or you can also ask, "Hey, who's the most hungry agent in town? Who's the most hungry agent that's willing to work with an investor?" So usually the secretary would know as to who's the number one agent in their own organization, and number 2, who's the most hungry agent in their organization. So talk to the secretary, and the secretary will tell you who the right person is.
Well, the secretaries, they know everything. They know, the ins and outs of the business, who's the best. So absolutely, that's a great point. If you're looking to find a real estate agent, then, just call in the office, call them, any particular agent, and the secretary is going to help you to find. So Ria, any final points that you want to mention to the viewers?
Yes. So I did a video on the problem of small wins around the world. So we need to celebrate small wins. So by you investing in yourself, it's already a small win. So I congratulate you for investing. That's a small win that can lead to bigger wins. So stack your small wins. So number 1, because you already want to invest and you're excited most likely to start your own investing. So I congratulate you. Number 2, congratulations, is by doing online searches. That's already a small win. And so congratulate yourself that we just stack up our small wins until we lead to big wins. We've got to celebrate our small wins. So I congratulate you guys. I will be doing a webinar on March 6th. That's Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're a physician and you want to know more about apartment investing, come join me. You can contact me at info@apartmentprescription.com. Let's celebrate our small wins together.
Love that, because a lot of people, they don't celebrate the small wins, you know, because small wins are going to lead to bigger wins, bigger victories. So, you know, don't be, you know, don't feel that you're not winning, because you are winning. Because you are taking steps, doesn't matter in which endeavor, you are taking steps, and that is step in the right direction. So, you know, you have to congratulate yourself. We congratulate you, and thank you so much for always tuning in. Thank you so much. We love having you. We love seeing you. So until tomorrow, Rhea and I will see you. So it's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from Rhea. We'll see you guys tomorrow. God
See you
bless.
guys. Bye.
Awesome.